Hello friends, we are going to discuss today a section of UPSC Civil Service Examination syllabus, Science and Technology. Science and Technology. As far as science and technology concerned, it covers various aspects of the syllabus like space technology, defense technology, biotechnology, nuclear technology, and robotics. These are major broad areas of science and technology which are going to be discussed in coming classes. Apart from these areas, some areas additionally are also asked in UPSC prelims and mains examination. So we can say that our discussion in coming classes will be on these areas. Before going to these areas, there is need to understand the nature, trends and pattern of the question which are going to be asked in UPSC prelims as well as in mains, and what types of questions have been asked in last years in prelims as well as in mains. So first of all, we are going to discuss the trends and how to prepare methodology. We will focus upon two areas. Number one is nature, trends of questions, means content, and second is methods and approaches to prepare. It means that in coming classes we will focus upon these areas, but before going to these areas there is need to understand what types of questions have been asked in last year question papers and what is the appropriate and result giving methods and approaches to prepare this section of the syllabus. Generally, there is a trend to prepare this examination in a linear methods. Linear methods indicate that mostly students prepare this section in such manner that this is the generally section of science and technology. So there is need to shift from this approach to multidimensional approach. But before going to what types of questions are there, questions have been asked in two manner. One is completely factual associated with current dimensions of science and technology in India as well as world. Some questions are asked in last year's paper from US defense system, from Russian defense system, Chinese defense system, as well as in Japanese defense system, space technologies. So basically questions are factual. They are just going to ask, like I am discussing one question that is third. This is a missile defense system of US that has been asked in 2019. So one nature and one trend of UPSC is that the questions are basically of factual nature. Second is that new emerging technologies, terms and concepts are asked. Whatever has been researched, whatever has been new developed, new concepts, new terminologies, and new emerging terms are going also asked in UPSC prelims as well as mains. So this is one nature in prelims. But in mains, if we talk about mains, the questions are very interdisciplinary in nature. Interdisciplinary, what is the exact meaning of interdisciplinary? The meaning of interdisciplinary is that the questions of science and technology are also associated with economics. Questions of science and technology are also associated with geography. Questions of science and technology are associated with foreign policy and international affairs. So the questions in mains are generally interdisciplinary in approach and analytical in nature. This is our second aspect of this section of science and technology. Another aspect of this section is methods and approaches of preparation. Methods and approaches of preparation. Sorry. Generally, method adopted by students all over India is linear. The meaning of linear, that students are studying only science and technology in isolation. They are not connecting various dimensions of science and technology with other aspects of syllabus. With other aspects of syllabus, they are not preparing. I am trying to explain that what is the meaning of linear. The meaning of linear type of preparation is that students are preparing just defense, space, nuclear technology in isolation without connecting other dimensions of these areas. Other dimensions, what are the other dimensions of these areas? I am explaining that if we are talking about defense technology, defense technology is also associated with geopolity. What is the meaning of geopolity? The meaning of geopolity is that the geography of India is a peculiar position, and that peculiar position of India indicate that defense system of India is also associated with geographical aspect of India, geographical personality of India. Then how we can connect the defense technology with geopolity? It means that I am trying to explain is that India is located at head of Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean means that it has some coastal boundaries, and because of coastal boundaries, we require some marine technologies as well as air technologies, air defense system. So if you are connecting geopolity with the defense, the question can be generated like I am trying to explain that the Chinese peril theory. Chinese peril theory and project Mausam of Government of India. These questions seems to be the questions of international affairs and foreign policy, but that is not completely so. You will have to discuss it associated with defense technology. That is one aspect. Second aspect of defense technology is that defense import. It means what is the role of defense import in our trade, Indian trade. Indian trade, how Indian trade gets affected by defense import. So that is economical dimension, that is geopolitical dimensions. Another is we can also connect defense technology with economic dimensions in matters of Make in India project. Make in India project, that is after Make in India project Atmanirbhar Bharat, the government of India has proposed that defense production to be increased in India in itself, so that we can reduce our defense import, and when we reduce our defense import, that it will ultimately boost up our balance of payment. So this is another dimension. When we are connecting such type a multidimensional approach, that will create a holistic and comprehensive view. Holistic and comprehensive view with respect to defense technology of India. So defense technology never means that you are going to just studying some missiles, some some weapons and some defense systems. It means that you will have to also learn that how to connect various aspects, various dimensions of defense technology with economy as well as geopolitics as well as our Indian trade. So these are various methods. This is called multi-dimensional approach, and we are shifting from linear approach to multi-dimensional approach. So here I am discussing you that you will have to shift from linear approach to multi-dimensional approach. And overall, UPSC is all about generalization of views. UPSC is all about generalization of views. Science and technology never means that you are an expert of defense technology. You are going to be a DRDO scientist, you are going to be a space scientist, or you are going to be a biotechnologist. So it never means, it requires generalization. The meaning of generalization is that you have basic views as well as multi-dimensional views in balanced manner. It means that you are not going to be study in one-sided, that is a science and technology class. So science and technology class requires a lot of science and technology terms and technology, and going to, this is civil service examination, and civil service require generalization views, generalized views. And the meaning of generalized views I have already, that you need to know the basics of any topics, and that topic need to be covered in multi-dimensional and balanced manner. This is the basic need of science and technology syllabus. Here I am going to giving some clear vision that what we are going to discuss in coming next classes, that how we are going to achieve a expertise in handling science and technology questions and in prelims as well as mains. So I am going to first discuss defense technology in India, especially the context in India. In syllabus, UPSC has clearly mentions the science and technological development in India and their socio-economic impact. It means that you not only need to learn defense technology, but it also need that what are the impact. It means the various aspects to be covered in basic manner, basic concepts, that is one, and second is current impact over society and economy. It means that you will have to make a proper balance between basic fundamental aspects of defense technology as well as current impact over society and economy, and that is a need of UPSC, which has been defined clearly. Basic fundamental concepts, if we talk about basic fundamental concept, so that can be further subcategorized in basic, yani ki fundamental means fundamental concepts associated with weapon, delivery system, etc. You will have to learn what exactly means weapon, what is the concept of weapon, and what are the various types of weapon, like mechanical weapon, like electronical weapon, like nuclear weapon, WMD, weapon of mass destruction, etc., etc. So you will have to understand the concept of weapon and various types of weapon, and second, the weapon how delivered up to target, so that is delivery system. So delivery system, you will have to understand that means missiles. So this means missiles. And when we talk about missiles, so missile need to be understood in terms of cruise missile, ballistic missile, and some specific types of missiles like BrahMos. So this is the basic aspects. This is basic aspects. So you will have to start from here. That is number one. Number two, Indian defense system. When we talk about Indian defense system, so there is need first to understand surveillance system. Surveillance system means there is a system which make a eye on our border, our marine borders, our terrestrial border, land borders, and different types of equipments, different types of machines are used to make border secure under a scanner, under supervision by way of different technology like LiDAR, Trinetra, Akashdeep, etc. And some satellite surveillance is also there.